Hi, my name is Eddie, and this is a reading for Scorpio that runs from the new moon on the 10th of March 2024. So I'm going to shuffle your cards, and I'm just focusing around you, and just going to lay down your 10 cards on the table. Right, let's have a look then. So the first card is in the here and now, the present situation. What's going on around you at this time? And your card is the Eight of Wands. This is the one card in the pack for me anyhow, which has the same meaning upright as well as reversed. Okay, and the first thing I get here is there's a situation around you where whichever way you look at it, you always come to the same conclusion. Okay, there's no getting away from it. It's like you've tried to move away from a situation and then it kind of sort of pulls you back. You know, something more needs to be looked at here, I feel. Okay, I do sense some unfinished business. Okay, something needs to be resolved here. Things are shown to be very much up in the air, but look at the arrows, they're starting to come down towards the ground. Okay, things will settle here within the next 8 weeks. I do sense there's this goal or this project which you've been thinking about or you're working on, and it will be achieved. That's what the card is showing here, and within a few months I get as well. It's a very karmic card as well, so there could well be a lot of like pushing and pulling around you, a lot of blowing hot and cold, coming and going. There's a lot of extremes. Okay, but this will settle. It's a bit like you're on this plane, you're going towards this beautiful place, but there's turbulence along the way. Okay, it's like your path is like readjusting at the moment, and that does throw up all sorts of challenges. It's all part of the process. Card crossing is the Queen of Cups in the reverse position. There is this negative, toxic influence around you. Okay, I do get feminine here. Okay, though it could be male or female, but it's like this feminine energy. Okay, they're coming across as being very jealous of you, very jealous of what you have. Okay, they want you to fail. That's what I'm getting here. Okay, because they're unhappy, they're sad, they want you to be sad too. But the feeling here is that you are going to overcome this person. Okay, you are going to be able to deal with them in the sense of you either stand up to them or you just walk completely away from them. Okay, there's nothing in between. Okay, it's like you've put up with their bad behaviour now for far too long. In the past, coming to the present, I've got the Ace of Pentacles reversed. I just sense there's a lot of money going out. Okay, there's been a lot of money going out. It's like more money going out than coming in. Okay, you may well have had to spend a lot of money recently. There's been a lot of changes around you. Okay, you may well have had to purchase something, or you need to repair something, replace something. But there's a positive side to this card, in the sense that you've let go of something which has been holding you back. Okay, so you might have been staying somewhere, you may have been with someone, you may have, there's some situation here around you where you kind of sort of let go of. Okay, and then in letting go, you kind of allow new and wonderful things to come in here. So let's look more forward in the coming few months. I've got the Death card in the reversed position. It's an interesting card because, in one sense, it shows you kind of sort of bang your head against a brick wall, okay, which is very much like the Eight of Wands in the sense of everything being up in the air, things being very unsettled. You may actually wonder, is this the end of the beginning or the beginning of the end, okay? But quite clearly, it's going to be the end of the beginning, okay? I do sense some unfinished business here. Again, something needs looking at. Whichever way you look at it, you always come to the same conclusion. So again, we've been taken back to the first card here. There is some issue around you which needs to be looked at. Once it's resolved, then the door will open and then you'll move forward towards the next or into the next stage. It's like you find the key Yeah, I mean, your goal here is shown by the moon card. You might well have been having some nightmares recently. You've just been feeling very unsettled, been feeling very like emotional. You know, if you look at the creature, it's trying to come out of the water, but it keeps getting dragged back in. It's like you trying to move forward, you get dragged back. Something needs to be resolved here. Okay, so your main goal is rather than letting the moon, or rather than letting situations control you, it's about you controlling the situation. You know, a bit like A Wonderful Life, where the moon is lassoed. You know, so you're taking control of the situation. Okay, rather than the situation controlling you. Okay, it's about you gaining back more power. It's a strong sense, especially this feminine energy here, and also some other situations around you have been kind of sort of pulling you back and holding you back. Subconsciously, I do feel you have been working on yourself. Okay, it has been difficult, you know, with your challenges and also the challenges which have been going on around you. But with the King of Pentacles, you've been thinking about abundance. Okay, you've been thinking about a way to become more secure, to make more money, and everything starts off on the inside. Okay, and then it kind of starts to appear on the outside. That's just the way things work. Okay, but if you imagine like an acorn, you know, inside the acorn is this giant oak tree. Okay, there can be. Okay, as long as you plant it in the right place, don't overwater it, you know, you treat it well. A bit like your thoughts, you treat your thoughts well, and then it can grow into something like this oak tree. You know, expansion, abundance. But if there's a lot of negativity, a lot of doubt, this is like putting too much water, or not putting any water on the seed, if you like. Okay, so it doesn't grow, or it grows so far and then it just drops down. But here with the King of Pentacles, it does show it to be very, very healthy. You know, you've really been working hard on your thoughts, your intention settings, on your issues, your problems, and it will reap you your just rewards. That's what I'm getting here. So, the advice card here is shown by the Three of Wands in the reverse position. Quite clearly, you're kind of ready, but there's just like the, I don't know, it's like you have to cross your T's and dot your I's. That's what I'm getting here. There is, again, I keep getting back there. Something just needs to be sorted out, just a few little bits, and then that door will open and you move forward. Because at the moment, it kind of seems like you're an animal tethered to a rope, you know, going over the same old ground day after day, week after week, or even month after month. Okay, but there's hardly any grass left. It's like you're forced into change. That's what I get here. It's like you're left in no doubt that it's time to move to the next stage. Okay, something major is going to be achieved here. Something very positive is going to be achieved here within the next 8 weeks. So, on the outside, it does seem this is what's been happening. Okay, so nothing to alarm you. You know, you've had this kind of tower moment. Okay, you may well have had a falling out with somebody here, some arguments, some disagreements. Things just came crashing down. Okay, but something wasn't quite right. Okay, then it was rebuilt, and then that come crashing down, and that's how things are. You know, if you look around you at buildings, they come down and then they get built again. Okay, they come down, they get built again. Okay, it's kind of improvements, but this time I really do sense that like the ground is clear. It's going to be something new, something fresh here for you. Okay, it's a very, very positive card in that respect. You've already had your tower moment, so, or a few tower moments, but you're never going to get any more than what you can handle. Okay, you're always going to be able to handle what comes your way, and it's going to be less and less severe now. Okay, you've like had your wake up call, you've woken up, you smelt the coffee. So your hopes and your fears are shown by the Page of Swords. I suppose your biggest fear is that it's just going to carry on, you know, these frustrations, this negative momentum. But what I do sense is this kind of sort of turnaround, and as I said, it's like a readjustment of the path. You know, when you do that, it does throw up all kinds of stuff, frustrations, challenges, you know, like that lorry going the wrong way. You know, it's going towards the wrong place, if you like. You know, the place of negativity, and then you kind of sort of realise, and you turn like the lorry around, or the driver does, and it, you know, it just throws up all these challenges. Okay, but once it turns around, then it's full steam ahead, you know, towards positive things, which is shown here by the Eight of Wands. Okay, the next card is the Outcome card. Okay, again, very karmic. You know, I've got the number 8 here on the Eight of Swords. So we've got 2 8s now in the reading. Okay, which is more than any other number. So there is a strong sense of something karmic going on here. There's lessons that need to be learned. I don't sense it's about good or bad. It's more about kind of sort of personal development and kind of sort of moving forward. And if you look at the card, it shows you tied up and it shows you blindfolded, okay, standing in front of these swords. So you've kind of been in this prison, but what I can see is that rope is very loose. It's kind of sort of dropping off you. You take the blindfold off then. You can, because your hands are free. And then rather than looking back, you kind of sort of look forward and you see, well, there's actually a gap between two of the swords. So you find a way out. There's a way forward for you. And again, it's within these 8 weeks. This is the time frame which I'm given. Don't forget to like, subscribe, to share, to press the bell icon, and also to subscribe. Thank you.